Good morning, everyone. How is everyone this morning? I hope everyone's having a very good day. It is a gorgeous day outside, so I hope you're ready for story time because I've got some really, really good books for you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me pull up my thing here. All right, are you guys ready for the welcome song? All right, hopefully you remember it now that we've been using it. All right, let's sing it right now. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now we're here, let's have some fun. First we clap our hands just so, then we bend and touch our toes. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now we're here, let's have some fun. Yay! All right, so that was our welcome song, and you see today I have another tiara on because, we like to dress up for story time now. So this is my tiara today. So I hope you guys are dressing up with me and you're wearing your tiaras or your capes or your superhero mask or anything you want to dress up as. I hope you're dressing up with me. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So today, since we've been dressing up and I've been wearing tiaras, I thought we would do some books about princes and princesses and kings and queens and kingdoms. So I thought that would be really fun. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This one is called The Paper Kingdom. Do you think paper can be a kingdom? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Right. Mama and Papa were night janitors. While they got ready for work, Daniel got ready for sleep. Tonight, he was so very tired. He snuggled into his bed in a corner of the apartment. Suddenly, bring! Mama answered the phone. Oh, I see. That's okay. She walked over to Daniel. You have to come with us, little bug. You see, there's Daniel all snug in his bed. And there's his mom getting the call. Too sleepy, Mama. I'll wait for Auntie Clara. That was Clara. She can't come tonight. Can I stay upstairs with Dwayne's family? No, we asked them for too many favors, Papa said. Then I'll stay here by myself. I'll be good. Papa shook his head and helped Daniel change out of his pajamas. Their old car sputtered as they drove to Mama and Papa's work downtown. Looks like it's pretty late at night, doesn't it? The big glass building always looked angry. It seemed to say, "Stay out." Can't I just sleep in the car? Daniel asked. That does look like a scary building, doesn't it? But Mama and Papa said no. They hurried Daniel inside and waved at Sam, the security guard. Hello, Daniel, said Sam. Wow, you've grown. Soon you'll be as tall as me. Daniel doubted he'd grow to be a giant like Sam. I won't tell anyone he's here, Sam winked at Mama and Papa. Thank you, Sam, Papa said as they got in the elevator. That's a really nice security guard. Daniel was so tired he felt like crying. When can we leave? Mama and Papa didn't answer. From a big closet, they got brooms, mops, sprays, vacuums, and buckets. So many tools. Daniel sneezed. Why is that stuff so dirty? Because they keep the kingdom clean, said Mama. Daniel was confused. What kingdom? Wonder what they could be talking about. The Paper Kingdom, Papa said. Didn't we tell you before? This is the land of the Paper King. The Paper King? Now Daniel felt awake. How come I never saw him? Where is he? Let's go see, Mama said. Maybe he's in his throne room. They went to a large room with a desk as long as a banquet table and a castle. A tall chair stood behind the desk. Looks like the king's gone to bed, said Papa. Let's clean up for him. That's a lot of paper. Mama picked up paper from the floor. Papa emptied the wastebasket. Why so much paper? Daniel asked. It's the paper kingdom, remember, said Papa. The king checks all the paper, and if anything has a mistake, out it goes. Papa vacuumed. Sometimes he stopped to wipe his forehead. But why do you have to clean the kingdom? Daniel asked. Mama dusted. She sneezed as she worked. Get the picture there. Shh, said Mama, looking around. Don't upset the queen. Where is she? Papa led Daniel into the hallway. She's over there, and she's the busiest of all. She sends paper to everyone in the kingdom. Wow. Mama dusted the queen's shelves. Daniel took a canister from Mama's cart to water the queen's plants. Let's check out the bathroom, Papa said. I don't have to go yet, said Daniel. I know, said Papa, but let's make sure dragons aren't hiding there. Dragons? Daniel scooted behind Papa. Oh, don't worry. They work for the king, Papa said. They're small and friendly, but sometimes they hide because they're afraid. Of what? Daniel asked. The king, said Papa, and maybe the queen. And look, here they are in the bathroom. Do you think they're going to find the dragons? When they got to the bathroom, Daniel was glad no dragons were there. Papa cleaned each stall. Maybe they're in the kitchen, Papa said. Dragons love to eat. I don't know if any of you guys have ever read the book Dragons Love Tacos. Yeah, dragons definitely love to eat. You just can't let them have spicy tacos. The kitchen was dark and quiet. Smart dragons, said Mama. Guess they won't get caught today. Papa turned on the light. The kitchen was a disaster. Mama wiped spills and picked up trash. Papa swept the floor and straightened tables and chairs. Sometimes Papa rubbed his neck and Mama sneezed. Why are dragons so messy? Asked Daniel. They should pick up their own trash. Mama said maybe they ate in a rush and forgot to clean up. They don't mean to be naughty. See, there they are, cleaning up the kitchen. But why do you have to clean it all? It made Daniel hurt inside to see Mama and Papa clean such a huge mess by themselves. Not fair. I'm going to yell at the dragons. He angrily threw a banana peel in the trash. No, little bug. Only the king can yell at dragons, Mama said. You know what that means? Daniel shrugged. Someday, you'll have to be king, Papa smiled. And you can sit in the throne room and tell the dragons to be nice and neat. Daniel liked the sound of that. Can I see the throne room again? Daniel sat in the tall chair. He closed his eyes and imagined a kingdom with small dragons who picked up their litter. In the castle, papers were piled high. In the throne room, the chair seemed to reach the sky. See that? Here he's imagining what it would be like to be the king of the paper kingdom. Remember, little bug, Mama whispered. Remember to be nice when you become king. The dragons work hard, too. She hummed as she wiped the windows. Do you see it there? He's imagining what it's like to be a king. And here are all the dragons. Daniel didn't realize they were home until he felt Mama tuck him in. He snuggled into his bed in a corner of the apartment. He thought about the paper kingdom. He decided if he became king someday, he wouldn't yell at the little dragons, but he'd make sure they cleaned their mess. That way Mama and Papa wouldn't have to. There he is, all tucked in nice and snug in his bed. That's the end. I like that book. All right. So, we're going to move on to our next book. And this next book is about a princess. This one's called The Princess. I can't talk today. The Princess and the Petri Dish. Do you guys know what a Petri dish is? A Petri dish is something that you use when you're doing science experiments. Science experiments are really fun. So let's see what the princess is doing with the Petri dish. In a kingdom long ago, there lived a girl with dreams. A princess and her Petri dish took science to the extremes. See that there? There she is in her castle. Princess Pippa questioned things. She followed her own path. While other girls were curtsying, she brushed up on her math. Her parents built a lab for her and filled it with supplies. She wanted to make something great, or maybe win a prize. Ooh, winning a prize is always fun. Yet Pippa's lab experiments were never a success. Her hand soap turned your fingers blue. Her slime balls made a mess. Her bubble gum was brittle. Her fizzy soda flat. Her mouthwash made your breath smell bad, and no one wanted that. Pictures? One evening during dinner time, the queen said, "Eat your peas," but Pippa thought they tasted dull. "Can't I just skip them, please?" You guys ever wanted to skip your peas? I bet you have. When Pippa scooped them with her fork and Mother looked away, she slipped them in her pocket. "No, I won't eat peas today." Sneaky, sneaky, you see her right there. And that's when Pippa hatched a plan. "I'll grow a better pea with flavor so delicious, all the people will agree." She grabbed a brand new Petri dish and started right away. She lined the dish with paper towels and set it on a tray. She took a pea and cocoa bean, extracting cells with care. They joined the two together. "They'll make the sweetest pair." She watched and watered every day, and soon it grew a root. Then Pippa saw to her delight, it sprouted up a shoot. Do you think it's going to work? Soon the pea outgrew the dish. She moved it to a pot, and when its size exceeded that, she found a garden plot. She opened up a pod with hope. It's time to check and see. She popped one in her mouth and said, "The world's first chocolate pea." Do you think you would like eating peas more if they were chocolate? I know I would. The peas became an instant hit with kids and parents too. The candy maker tried her peas and gave a rave review. The kingdom could not get enough of Pippa's chocolate peas. They sprinkled them on everything from pancakes to grilled cheese. I'm not sure what chocolate peas would taste like on pancakes, but I'd probably try it. Tending to her plants one day, she noticed something wrong. "These plants have grown too fast," she said. "These vines are way too long." No. She had to harvest constantly. She gardened day and night. Poor Pippa hadn't slept in days, and soon she lost the fight. Do you see? Oops, there's her dad, the king, and he's coming to take her away from her work. Maybe just one nap, she yawned. She slept a week instead. Dreams of twisting, twirling pea vines swirled around her head. Eek, that's a very long time to sleep. When Pippa woke, to her surprise, the plants were 10 feet tall. They covered half the countryside. They breached the garden wall. Oh, wow. Pippa looked around her lab and swiveled in her chair. She checked her past experiments. The answer's here somewhere. Princess Pippa worked all night to make the perfect mix. And seeing the result, she said, I think I found a fix. Do you think she can fix it? She spritzed the vines around her with the mixture she'd created, then hoped her math was accurate and held her breath and waited. Soon the vines began to shrink. It's working, Pippa cried. The plants are back to normal now. The peas are safe inside. The princess gave instructions to the people of the town. They showered pea vines left and right and shrunk those pea plants down. When the last plant had been tamed, the kingdom breathed a sigh. Pippa's our best scientist, a fact we can't deny. The princess in her petri dish had proven dreams come true. Then Princess Pippa shouted, let's discover something new. Wow, that's really cool. Pippa is a really smart princess. It's really cool, huh? All right.
Sure understand.
My watch is talking again. I think she talked last week. All right. So now I've got a little action rhyme for you so you can get up and do it if you want to. We're going to run and we're going to turn and we're going to dance and we're going to jump. So are you ready? I bet you are. All right, here we go. I am the king of running. I run and run and run. My subjects all run with me, and we have so much fun. I am the prince of turning. I turn and turn and turn. My subjects all turn with me. It's an easy thing to learn. I am the princess of dancing. I dance and dance and dance. My subjects all dance with me and dance when they get the chance. I am the queen of jumping. I jump and jump and jump. My subjects all jump with me and sit down with a bump. I thought that was fun. All right. So I have one more book for you, and I could not finish today's story time without reading you this book because it is one of my favorites. It's called Once Upon a Goat. That doesn't sound right, does it? And you see this? This is my favorite part. You see the page? Yeah, it looks like it's been bitten by a goat. And see, there's the goat down there chewing the page. All right, here we go. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a king and queen wished for a child. Yes, but where would we put it? Asked the king. Next to the vase on the hearth, naturally, replied the queen. Or beside the roses in the garden, the king added. Oh, yes, perfect, agreed the queen. Is that where you put a kid? No, I don't think so. One day, their fairy godmother stopped by for a visit. Tell me what you desire, she asked. We'd like to start a family, said the king. We're not particular, said the queen. Glowing skin, bright eyes, and hair like ocean waves should do. Said the fairy godmother. A boy would be great, added the king, but any kid will do. Of course, answered their fairy godmother. Look on your doorstep when the moon is full. At the next full moon, the king and queen ran to the door. Let it be a boy, said the king. With hair like ocean waves, said the queen. What's gonna happen? said the goat. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. I wanted a baby, cried the queen. It's my fault, wailed the king. I said any kid would do, but I never meant this. Reluctantly, the king and queen, I can't talk, brought the little beast into their home. Look on the bright side, said the king. We can still hold it like a baby. It has a goatee, replied the queen. We won't need to change its diaper, said the queen. That's disgusting, said the king. Do you see that? I think the king stepped in it. Oh no! At least it loves the royal roses, said the king. That's it. It has to go, commanded the queen. You see that? He's eating the roses. I guess we're better off now, said the queen sadly. A stand had to be taken. For the roses, replied the king. Of course, said the queen. And there's the goat out here all by himself. That night, it rained hard. It's not our fault we were given a goat, said the queen. Not our fault at all, added the king. And yet, I wonder if we were right to send the little fellow away on such a blustery night. And there's the king and queen in their castle. And the poor goat out here all by himself. Clearly, he lacks a good sense to find shelter. I suppose he could come in just for a little bit to dry off. He looks hungry, said the king. Maybe he could share a nibble or two from our meal. Look at that. It's late. We can hardly send him away now, said the queen. He shall have to stay in our room for the night. It's only for the night, said the king. Look at that. He's making himself right at home. One night turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Look at that. They're having so much fun with their little goat. Before long, their fairy godmother returned for a visit. How is everything? Wonderful, replied the king and queen. Perfect. May I see the child? Asked the fairy. Isn't he darling? Said the king. A blessing, added the queen. You must be joking, said their fairy godmother. It's a goat. Yes, left on the doorstep when the moon was full, just like you said. Uh-oh, said their fairy godmother. I'll be back. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Do you see this? There's the goats, and they got a baby. And see, there is the fairy godmother taking the baby. And she says, this is for the best. Really? They look kind of sad. My sincere apologies for the misunderstanding. I'll just return the goat, and that will be that. Wait, said the queen. Perhaps there is an alternative, said the king at last. Yes, I see your point, said the fairy godmother. Oh, look at that. The goat and the baby love each other. Do you see the next page? Look. The fairy godmother is bringing the goats. Well, said the king, not exactly the family we wished for. No, replied the queen. Better. Look at their house. It's a little bit messy, but looks like they're all having fun. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed story time. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. And yeah, you'll have to tune in to see what tiara I wear next. And I hope you guys dress up with me again next week. All right, are you guys ready to sing the goodbye song? All right. And we'll go right now. And we sing goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see each other soon. Chicka chicka boom boom. Bye, everyone. See you next week.